Thursday, 18th of August, iNews 2022, page 9, article titled Children Face Malnutrition as Families Forced to Tighten Belts by Alama Francis. The cost of living threatens to stunt children's development and increase their risk of respiratory illnesses. Paediatricians have warned as they call on the government to provide families with more financial support. The Royal College of Paediatrics and Child Health (RCPCH) urged the government to bring support packages in line with rising prices of energy, food and housing. It said growing numbers of children are at risk of malnutrition, obesity, respiratory illnesses this winter as parents' food and heating choices become increasingly limited while they struggle to keep up with price hikes. I've underlined the key points. About 4.3 million children are living in poverty in the UK. Underlined. And new figures from the Office for National Statistics shows wages have fallen by record levels as bills have soared. Let's underline this bit. Bills have soared. Wages have fallen. Quote, "It's inevitable that you will go and try to buy cheap food," said Dr. Mike McKean, a consultant in respiratory paediatrics and RCPCH to the UK households, finding it difficult to manage. Quote, "Unfortunately, there's a very clear link now that poor nutrition leading to potentially areas of malnutrition, but also poor nutrition leading to obesity." There's a link shown there. The RCPCH called on the government to address these threats. It said plans need to be in place now, not in late September. My personal commentary after reading this article is, here's a belt. There's only so much that society can compensate for or buckle up, as the article refers to. Tighten up, sorry. When the actual wages are restricted. Let's go back to this article now. We'll put this belt on the side there. Here, article refers to wages have fallen by record levels as bills have soared. Therefore, if the wages have fallen, but the bills have soared, there seems to be a disparity in terms of how a person or individual or even a family on a certain income will be able to survive. As the government says, my own opinion on from what I've heard from the news, they say, oh, there's no magic tree. Then how are families supposed to bring the money to pay the bills or put more food on the table when the budget is limited? Even families and the public have no magic money tree. They only are restricted to the income that comes into their house. Therefore, expenditure or these cost of living, or even when the prices increase, there has to be some kind of monitoring by the government so that everybody in this country can live a healthy, sufficient, economically beneficial life without suffering in poverty. There is definitely 100% a crisis happening in 2022, and it needs to be tackled correctly by the government. I wanted to read this information just to share what the research says at the moment.